Hey there, everybody. Don Evans, or D-Watch Guy, as you may know me on Instagram. Gonna do a quick video here on the Reate Horizon B folder. Been quite a while since I did a knife video on my channel here. Had a bunch of knives pass through my hands in the past couple of months and just haven't had time to do a video. This knife is actually not mine. It's a friend of mine. And he sent it to me so I could check it out to see if it was something that I would like or not. And unfortunately, the knife really isn't for me. But the knife is so well built, especially for the price, that I wanted to do a quick video on it for anybody that might be considering getting one and not sure about it. Let's take a quick look at it here. Solid milled titanium handles. Stainless steel standoffs, bunch of jimping on the back here. 3D machined pocket clip. S35 VN steel. This is a frame lock and it does have the steel insert bar. Stonewash on the clip point style blade. Clip point, drop point. Kind of more of a drop point, I guess, with the swedge up top. Not overly branded either, just the name and then the steel on the back, which is something I always like. Now, here's the thing. Reate knives, anybody watching this video that is unfamiliar, these are made in China. You can check out the Reate website. They got a couple more models. They also have a Horizon A, which is almost identical to this. The two major differences, or three, I guess there's a different pivot, a little nicer of a pivot. M390 steel, and instead of back spacers, it has, instead of standoffs, it has a back spacer, and it almost looks like an integral. The way they did the backspacer on that, and the price on that is $100 more. Now here's the thing, the price on this is like $230 if you order direct from Reate. There is a guy on eBay who I believe is out of the New Hampshire area here in the United States, and that's where my friend got his, and he picked it up for like $200 shipped. So for $200, you are getting a full titanium frame lock, solid clip, S35 VN steel. This is on bearings. Now, here's the greatest thing about this. If I could pick it up here and do it while I'm on camera. Look at the action on that, the detent and the smoothness of this. You could literally flip it any way. You could push button it. You can, sorry, hit my stand here. Okay. And then it just drops. Now I'm doing this from behind the camera, but there you go. Take a look at that. It is literally super smooth. You don't have to, jar it down. It just drops right in there. This is my friend's little, I guess it's an alien skull, and there's lume in the eyes there, so it glows at night. Now, here's my thing. The reason that this knife is not for me, and I forgot to give the specs on it. It's about a 5-inch handle, 3.75-inch blade, so it's about 8 3/4 overall length. So it is a decent sized knife. It's gonna really fill up your hand. The reason that this knife is not for me is just the blade style. I debated going back and forth if I wanted to pick one of these up, just because it's $200, and I know my friend had said that the action on it was fantastic, and a bunch of other people said the same thing. And it's really well made and put together. And but even, something's $200, like, even still, I'm one of those people that I don't like to collect things just for the sake of it, or buy things just, I have to like it. And unfortunately, I am just not a fan of this blade style. I had another one of the knives from the same company, or sister company. I'm not really sure how it works, but District 9, which I understand is under the Reate brand. And I had one of those, and it was a much beefier, much wider handle and blade. And that one was all right. The action on it wasn't nearly as good as this. Really well-built knife. This is much better, in my opinion. I'm just not a fan of the blade. I'd like to see maybe more clip-style blades, or maybe some wider style blades that they'll come out with in future knives. But for anybody that is on the fence, because it is, it is made in China, do not let that deter you. The action on this is comparable, if not better, than any ZT or zero tolerance knife I've ever had. If you're looking, you're on a budget and really want, something that feels, like a mid-tech, something that feels like a custom knife, and you just can't afford it, you are going to be hard-pressed to find a better knife built to these kind of specs for $200. Everything is just super fantastic on this. One thing I wanted to point out, it drops down into the handle so easily, and the first thing when I started playing with it, the action on this is, it's like rock solid. Absolute rock solid lockup on this. So don't let, just because it's so smooth, don't let that deter you. So there is a look at the Reate Horizon B. Like I said, if you're in the market for a knife, and you're on a budget, but you want something really quality, you might want to take a look at one of these. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you guys again soon.